All right. Hello, Ace. Welcome to Bajao's World Music Day celebration. And we are so happy to have you as part of our My Story campaign that we're doing at Bajao. So, thanks so much for joining us, man. And this is Neil, I'm Mayank, and we're gonna have a quick chat about just some musical stuff. We want to know a little bit more about who you are, what you do, and also about your inspirations, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna have fun with it. Why don't you just start with telling us a little more about your introduction, basically?
Yeah, bro, I'm Ace. I'm Ace, aka Mumbai from Mumbai's finest. I rap, I make music. I own a company called Mumbai's finest. That's the crew I represent for Mumbai,
Nice.
and I am all for hip hop, man. Hip hop is what it is. Just give me an identity. So, yeah, that's all, man. Ace from Mumbai.
Absolutely. I'm so curious to know what really made you what made you want to be a musician, like a rapper. What brought it on?
Well, to be true, honestly, man, now that I'm a rapper is when I realized that it's more about the music. Initially, I did not have a fair understanding of how music used to work or what music exactly is. I am also a musician at the end of the day. A rap is just like a role that I portray.
Right.
So right since my father was a lyricist, so I was around music. People used to have Bollywood sittings around my house the entire time. So I was fascinated by what everyone used to do. Someone used to be on the tabla, someone used to be on the harmonium, and
Right.
my dad used to write. So perhaps that was the roots, and just grew up listening to music, the '90s pop music, Lucky Ali and Trains,
Of
Euphoria,
course.
Mohit,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of so, I used to just recite all those songs, not really understanding, what a scale was or what a melody was or how what BPM was, how exactly you go about it. But that was the thing. I always wanted to, sing. I did not really know that there was something called as a rap because back
Hmm.
in the day, I don't one really knew that it was called rap as such because India per se there was no really there was not really a boom or a revolution or rap as how it is right now.
Right.
So just along the way, I heard my favorite musicians. I got inspired by their stories and decided to start the journey on my own. Yeah.
Wow. I think it does come across in all of your music too. Your most recent release as well, Manmania, right? So
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
us a little bit more about that. How did that? What was the thought behind that song?
So, Manmania primarily is when I learned how to make music. I've always been a producer. I've been around producers my entire time, but I never really sit I did not sit down on the DAW myself and did the programming myself, the arrangement myself.
Right.
A shout out to Einstein, my brother Einstein from my crew, who's a producer. He helped me a lot with learning the basics of production, how I'm supposed to use the DAW, I'm supposed to go by it and stuff. So I
Nice.
decided that it's been a long time that I've been just rapping and I understand music. I understand what goes behind making a song.
Of course.
Why not just be like a self-produced artist? So it was my first attempt at an entire song that is done by me, composed by me, produced
Wow.
by me, programmed by me, arranged by me. And one more thing is what I try to do with that is I try to sing. Now I don't say I don't really think that I'm a good singer. Neither do I say that I use a lot of processing on my vocals. But I do try because the only way you can sing is if you understand what someone else is singing. Understand by I mean you like understanding the kind of scale that they are singing in. The technicalities of music. Anyone can just sing. Your favorite song, you could just sing along.
Right.
But why your artist, when he sings that song, it makes it different. Is because he knows what he's doing. That's the whole point. So.
Absolutely.
Throughout the years, I've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, which I thought that I should use. And I tried singing on the chorus, and I think it did come out beautifully as well. And I
Definitely.
love,
I
yeah,
would I would agree with that. It sounds
Yeah.
really unique as well. Like it has your
It has a
entire
nice hook, no?
flavor, but
Yeah.
at the same time it's different from all the other
Mm.
things. So
yeah.
really good. Well done on that, man.
Also, guys, I would like to ask you, could you just take us through your songwriting process? Like, how does the idea come, and how does
Yeah.
the idea gets into the song, and how you make a song?
Sure. First of all, see, it all depends. Everything that I write about derive from personal experiences, my life, and the experiences that I go through in general. So I'm in the hood every day. Shout out to all my boys from BST, man, Goregaon. You know how we like, you know how it is.
Yeah.
And we out here to represent my cricket team and everyone. I love you, man. So all these guys inspire me because just being with them and just being on the streets and just being in the company of each other, away from the world, just amongst ourselves. There's like a different world. It's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. It's a different story. So rap per se is like an expression of that. It is an expression of someone who's from the hood, someone who's from the street, someone who's trying really hard, to succeed, and is looked down upon by
Yeah.
the world. But that someone
Absolutely.
really has the belief that one day I'm gonna change the world. So
Yeah.
it's like that.
We
So
all feel like
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Definitely.
yeah, my process is pretty simple. Before I used to just write. I used to write like randomly every day, anything without even understanding what structures are, what word plays are, what similes, metaphors are. I just used to write. But now, when I want to make a song, I first start off by making the chorus. I think that is the most important part of the song. That is the thing that stays the most with your listeners, and people
Right.
are gonna. That is gonna make your song like a sensation. Melody is universal. People might not understand the language, but people definitely understand melody. You
True.
know,
True.
uh,
Yeah.
for example, I most of my favorite songs are like Spanish, Spanish songs, Latin songs, and African songs that I don't even understand. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
it's a melody. So it's a
True. True.
melody that
True. Totally.
there was huge. It was Despacito by these guys, Daddy Yankee and all these guys. It
Yeah.
was all about the melody, man. I don't think people understood what they were really trying to say or what that means. Honestly, even I don't know what that means, man.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. For sure.
So I would like to ask you one question. How would you describe Ace? Like more of a studio producer or more of a live performer? What would you
Actually,
prefer?
actually, I'm both. Actually, if you go to see, but you need both to succeed. You can't just be stuck with one. You can't just keep on making music in your bedroom for the rest of your life and not perform a show. At the same time, you can't perform a show with the same old songs and not make any new
I
songs.
agree, totally
So
agree, totally agree. Yeah.
दोनों चीज की जरूरत पड़ेगी. I think I'm both. But what I personally like is live performances. क्योंकि हम लोग ने ना सीखा है bro. हम लोग के टाइम पे हम लोग रास्ते पे एक्चुअली में जाके रैप करते थे, एक्चुअली में जाके बस्किंग करते थे, साइफर करते थे.
Yeah.
वो
Yeah.
डर
I can
डर नहीं है
imagine.
ब्रो. अगर कोई भी बोलेगा ना ये रैप कर तो मैं रैप कर लूंगा ब्रो, क्योंकि मेरे को वही आता है. मेरे को
तो
अभी
अगला
कोई भी
रैप
चीज
अगला
कर.
क्वेश्चन वही रहेगा.
Exactly. That's our next thing for you. Ki
Would you
we-
like to drop some
Yeah.
lines?
I don't know bro, like I'm good man. Like जो भी क्या would you guys to like क्या मेरे को पुराना वर्ड सुनना है? Would you like to hear some?
Anything which you would like to share.
Whatever you're feeling in this moment right now, just go for it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, abhi I'm working on an album. I just wanted to let you know that I'm working on an album.
Nice.
I'm working on a self-produced album,
Nice.
and it's going to be totally produced by me. So this is a major project that I'm trying. So I'm working on that album, and yeah. So I'm currently in like a different zone. Every day I work with different genres of music, some jazz, some pop, some soul, some trap, some hip hop.
Nice.
So I'm trapped like with a lot. Plus, I got to babysit my son too, bro. So that's like a full-time job, man.
Of course.
So uh, mm, uh, what can I do? I could do like a new verse for you that I'm going to be dropping. Or I could do a new verse that I just dropped today. We dropped a new verse called "Got It Now." That's the Mumbai's finest video. Here we go.
Even better. Go
Even
for
better,
it.
जीती हाँ पक्की फिर आई तरक. बात ना है लक की है, पाता है हक की. ना पलटा ना कल्टी, ना सोचा हाँ कल की अकल की हाँ भलती. मैं करता मन मर्द बीते कई साल. वही है बवाल. काल था बेहाल, हाल फिलहाल फुल धमाल. फ्लो है कमाल, ये ना कोई सवाल. काफी है माल, मैं करता धमाल. मैं एक मिसाल हूँ बेमिसाल. शब्दों का जाल बेटा खुद को संभाल. असल है हसल, अब भी मैं सफल, तब भी था अवल. कोई ना बदला. Said it, I did it, I held it down. I get it, I got it now.
That was good.
Woohoo! Nice. Beautiful. Man, it is so inspiring to hear more about your journey. But I do have one last question before we close. If you had to define or if you had to like express your musical journey in one word, what will it be?
Struggle.
All right.
Struggle, I do a hustle, struggle, rejection. Yeah, that's it. And as I said, bro, I'm still stuck. I'm not saying that I'm the biggest or the best, but I definitely do believe that I'm the biggest and the best, because that is what it is. If you don't believe that
True.
you're the biggest, and the best, the world will not see. So that's what it is. So I'm the best out here. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
So
Rest are
that's a
history.
nice
And
message for upcoming musicians
Absolutely.
as well, no?
Absolutely. I mean, if this is something that you can resonate with, this is something you have to keep working on.
Yeah.
That,
yeah,
as
and
long as you want to do it, yeah.
not even saying that while being cocky. Initially, I believed this. I was cocky, and that is what got me here. And now is when I understand that I actually stood for what I believe in. So I definitely feel that I'm the best, bro. If you don't feel that, it's too bad for you. But I
Right.
know I'm the best. So feel me, come to BST, bro. Come to Mumbai, see how we live. Mumbai's finest, man. You already know.
Thank you so much, Ace, for spending some time with
Thanks,
us,
Ace.
talking to us, sharing your journey with us. It's been awesome.
Thank you, thank you. Before I go, bro, as I said, I'm all about the people that made me. So I like to shout out, man. First and foremost, shout out God Almighty for helping me in the like the darkest times. And that could be any God that you believe in, not necessarily my religion, bro. God is one. That's what I've been preaching in the new album too. Second is my parents. Rest in peace to my father. I miss you, man. We mourn your loss. My mother, the greatest on the planet. My wife, my son, my hood, BST colony, my cricket team, my crew, Mumbai's finest, and all the amazing people that have been supporting me throughout the entire years. And special mention to Bajaao and Walt for actually recognizing and putting me on a pedestal where I could represent for you all on a greater scale. So love, peace, harmony, Mumbai's finest, man. You already know. Yeah.
Cheers, man. This was awesome. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And we wish you the best in your journey, man. Awesome. Chalo, we'll catch up soon,
We'll
man.
catch up.
Thanks for making some time.
Thank you.